Ladies and gentlemen, it is happening. I've been wanting to chat to her for the longest time ever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the beautiful, the talented DJ Zinhle. I never thought this interview would happen because I've been trying to get you on the show.
I know. I don't know, man. It's just one of those times. It's that time of the year, actually. Yeah.
Look at you. You're glowing. Are you having another baby?
I wish I would. Yeah, but the 9 months is a long process. I wish I could. Yeah. But it just takes so long.
Are you planning on having another baby?
I would like to. I mean, I was talking to my nanny about it on our way home. I would definitely like to, but sure, man, just taking time off work and it's a lot. It's a lot.
You know, a lot of people don't know this. I'm sure you don't know this as well. But when I first met you, I thought you were a lesbian, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A lot of people seem to think so, and it's so weird. Like, I guess I don't know if there's a lesbian look.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being lesbian, but I'm definitely not lesbian. But
clearly, we know that now.
But I mean, it's a fair judgment.
Because when I first met you, the reason why I'm saying that, when I first met you, you used to always chill with this girl. I never saw you with a guy. You always used to chill. What's her name?
Nomdeni.
Yes. And you're dressing like tomboy clothes. So I'm like, to Bobstar, no, this one is lesbian. This one.
I'm sure Bobstar told you no, my man.
You know what you remind me of? You remind me of those girls. You know those girls where you see in school and they're just dressing like school uniform. You're like, whatever.
And then you see them out of school
at a party. You're like, what? Who are you?
Exactly.
But you know, take me back from like when I first met you, because when I met you, right, you were still on the come up, and you hadn't been the household name.
I'm still on the come up.
But you're a fucking icon now.
Wow, imagine that.
So, and then so I'm like, okay, Zinhle, all right, she's a DJ, and then all of a sudden I see you in like adverts. I see you doing all these things. I see you blowing up, and you become a household name. I'm like, fucking hell, is this the Zinhle that I know?
Yeah, I mean,
it's crazy. Your come up was crazy.
It's time. I guess time just, changes a lot of things. I mean, when I started out, it was a comfortable start for me because the intention was not to be a big DJ. The intention was just to explore DJing as a hobby.
Yeah.
And when it started growing and it started becoming a thing, then I was like, okay. Because Geometry was my first big break and it exposed me to a lot of things. So then I started traveling.
When was that, Geometry?
I think it was 2006 to 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at that time, you weren't taking DJing seriously?
I was a very good DJ in terms of the skill, but I had a full-time job at SAB at the time.
Listen, what were you doing? You've had a 9 to 5?
I've had a 9 to 5 for that. I promise you, I was at SAB from 2006 till 2009. I quit in 2009. So maybe Chamachiba must have been in 2007. But I was at SAB for 3 years. Yeah, as a brand rep.
And the DJing was obviously starting to pay you more now.
It was definitely paying me more because I stayed for a while. I mean, I started DJing in 2004. I got my big break with Jamaica 2006, 2007. And I still stayed like at SAB for as long as I was like starting to become successful. Yeah. And then one day I was just like, wait, I'm making more money in one weekend than
how much were you charging that time?
I mean, I'm sure I was charging a young 5, 10. Not even 10. Maybe I was charging 5, 7.
Yeah, not anymore.
10. Oh, hell no. Not anymore. No, no.
Okay, because I was first introduced to you by Oskido. So when do you meet Oskido during this Jigama time?
I met Oskido. First time I met Oskido, I booked him for a Miller event via SAB. And then I think almost within that year, they were celebrating the 9th YFM birthday party. Okay. And the station manager at the time, the acting station manager, what was his name?
Greg
Bondo.
Bondo, yes.
Insisted that I be booked for that gig because I had been mixing on YFM a few times. And Oskido had no idea who I was. I was a brand rep when he met me and when I booked him. And then he booked me for the show because Bono insisted. Then he's like, oh, it's you again. The girl from SAP. I said, yeah. He's like, oh, you're a DJ. I didn't know you were a DJ. Yeah. It's like, no, because Oskido was responsible for handling the party. he's like, no, I don't want you to ruin my party, so I'm gonna let you play earlier.
When the bouncers are walking in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wife and birthday party, so those, I mean, you know how hectic those are. Yeah. So I remember very well. My set was at 8:00. I think 8 till 8:30 because the lineup was packed. I played right after Soul T. It was amazing, and I was still playing vinyl at the time.
Wow, you played vinyl?
I played vinyl. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely played vinyl.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And then since then, Oskido and I have been working together.
And that's how I included you on his show. On
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what, like, looking from afar, because when you started DJing, it was very male dominated. And there weren't a lot of female DJs that you could aspire to like now, you know, because I think you paved the way for a lot of young female DJs at the present moment. Thank you. Toast to that. So what inspired you to want to be a DJ? Because at that time, DJs weren't really making as much money as they are now.
I mean, it was definitely not a financial decision. It was more of it was literally about me being at the right place at the right time. I moved in with my brother. I mean, I could have moved out of college. I mean, I had graduated from UJ. I could have graduated and moved in with someone else, or I moved in on my own. But I moved in with my brother, who at the time was hiring art sound equipment, and he also loved DJing. So at home, he had turntables, SL 1200s, and he would DJ all the time. And one day I was like, can you show me how this thing works? And that's exactly how I started. But even when I got into it, it was never because I wanted to be a world famous DJ. But I did notice though that there aren't a lot of female DJs because I went to a lot of shows. They weren't at the time. Who were they? I mean, they weren't at the time, but when I started taking it seriously, I remember, I think I went to one. It was still called One at the time, live. ACDC One, yeah. And after that, people started like referring me to, like talking to me, like saying DJ Zinhle. I mean, at the time, I hadn't even decided what my DJ name would be. And then I started researching if there are other female DJs, and I found quite a few. I mean, I found Lady Leah at the time.
Yeah, she's been in the game.
There was Lady Tops at the time, DJ Tops at the time. There was Wipila. I think Wipila I met later. There was Shirley. There was quite a few DJs that had been DJing. It's just that at the time, it wasn't a big thing. I think at the time, Lady Leah was the only one who was really killing the game. Yeah.
Because when I look at your career from afar, it seems to me like there was a moment where you sat down and you actually planned and had a vision of what you wanted to do with your brand. So take me back to like 10 years, because now it's 2018, and I think your vision has come to life.
My vision is even, I think it was, with my career, it was, first it was opportunity, that was just me being at the right place at the right time. But then when I recognized the opportunity, then I was like, okay, maybe I can do something major with this thing, because then I started doing cool stuff. Like Giamachigo was cool to do, gigs were cool to do, flying around the world, even like traveling to London. I think in 2007 with Skido, it became such a cool thing. Then I was like, okay, this thing is dope, and people. I just need to make sure that I'm a killer DJ. Then I can just, I can do this thing.
Because I want to know when you started not dressing like a lesbian. Started contouring and being on fleek.
Contouring, exactly. So I mean, it's then I decided, okay, let me DJ full time. Let me see if I can make this thing work full time. But then I guess my professional background, like in terms of me having graduated in marketing from UJ and having worked.
You did marketing?
I did marketing. Yeah, I did marketing. I totally.
Because I don't know anyone that can build a brand like you do. Like,
thank you. I mean, I graduated, so I guess all those things just came together. Like in building my brand, like, and also Fuse Academy, my DJ school. Did a lot in just me becoming like a firmer or a stronger brand or a leading brand in the female category. I think that's the only way you can be viewed as the leader, if you can teach other people to do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was talking to someone recently, and they were talking about helping other people like in the same industry. I'm like, that's the only way you can ever be recognized as the leader, because the minute you start sending the lift down to other people, then people say, okay, this one is secure enough.
Just drop some names of some of the girls that you've helped. I know Miss Proof for one day.
Yeah, I have. Miss Cosmo came to our school, and
Cosmo was at Fuse.
Yeah, it was at Fuse. Yeah, it's weird. I know no one knows that, but she was.
I once went to Fuse when you guys were still in Midrand.
Yeah, you were. talking, right?
I don't know what I was doing, but when I got there was so much stock. I'm like, hey, what's going on here?
It's still called girl stock. Yeah, so I think with my brand, really, it was, and also when I recognized the opportunity and then I was in the space, then suddenly I'm just like thinking of so many things I could do with my brand, so many things I could push with my brand. And then the school came through, and then the watches came through, and then just like all my passions were like suddenly like easy to, you know, to bring together because I had this platform. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So enough about your brand and stuff. Now, during all of this, all this stuff, you're going to London. Yeah. How's your love life like at the time? Are you dating?
At the time, I've always had an incredible love life. I've always had an amazing life. No, for real though. I've always been in good relationships.
Lucky you, eh?
Very lucky. I mean, when I was at college, I was with I was with the guy from back home that I really like.
Was he your first?
Yeah.
He was your first?
Yeah. When I turned 21, it was on. It came through.
Yes, this lucky motherfucker. I gotta meet this guy.
He had to wait though.
Pop the cherry.
We had to wait for like 2 years. I think. Yeah.
Why would you make a nigga wait for 2 years?
Because I was waiting to turn 21.
Oh. Yeah. You're one of those.
I was one of those, yeah.
And then it finally happened, yeah? And then what happened with you and him?
So, me and him broke up. I think, did I mess up? No, I didn't mess up, but my DJ career was like becoming a bit too intense.
Yes, with the traveling
and just like I feel like maybe for him at the time it was like not knowing where I am, who I'm with, what I'm doing. It was just like
insecurities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we broke up. I met another guy and and then.
Okay, tell me when you met your baby daddy.
Yeah.
Because when I first heard of that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
This guy, no way.
Two
this must
different
be a PR
people.
stunt.
Yeah, two different people.
Because some celebs date for PR.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. They are not in South Africa. No, not here.
I'll drop some files, but not on this episode.
No.
So I was like, nah, it's a PR stunt.
Yeah, that's so weird. No one hasn't asked me how I met Kinan in years because it's just like.
How did you guys meet?
We met at a show in Botswana.
So you DJing there, obviously.
I was DJing. Yeah, I mean, I had a big song at the time, and I think he had Victory Lab and a few other songs.
So you know him, obviously.
I knew him because I had DM'd him.
You DM'd him?
I knew that would fascinate you. I knew that would like get you excited.
Yeah.
So I had DM'd him before.
You DM'd back?
No, I checked him out like on Twitter. No, he did. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I checked him out on social media the one time and I saw a few songs. I was like, oh, this guy is quite dope. This guy is so cute. Like, okay. And then I sent him a DM saying, yo, and my song was big at the time. So my name is. So it was, it was a thing. Exactly. Sent him a DM. I said, yo, I would like to do a song with you.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, yo, cool. Like, when you have the beat, send it to me.
Okay.
We can do it. So basically, he still owes me a song.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Keenan, we want that song. That song would be fire right now.
So,
you've made a baby. You can, the least you can do is make a song.
Exactly. He owes me a song. He promised me a song before the baby. So, I said, okay, cool. I'll send you the songs. Really, there was no song. There was no. I was just
I see what card you played. Yeah, it's pretty smart.
So
Botswana comes now.
Then Botswana comes. I think Botswana must have been months later.
Yeah.
We just hung out, man. We hung out that same night. Obviously, with two artists. I was traveling with a big crew at the time. I was with Busiswa. I was with Miss Prue.
You've been with Busiswa since?
Well, I mean, my name is, at the time, she was performing, my name is...
Yes.
So it was Busiswa, it was my photographer, Flo, at the time, it was...
You had a photographer in 2007?
No, it wasn't 2007, It was 2000... When did I meet Kinan? I can't even remember which year it was. I can't remember which year I met Kinan. Yeah. But when my name was big, it was 2000 and... Was it not 2000? I don't want to be wrong.
But anyway, yeah. Let's just say we know the date.
Yeah, so I don't know what the date is, but... Like, it was Miss Prue, it was Busiswa, it was my photographer, Flo at the time, and my driver, Peter. And so it was the five of us. And I don't know who he was traveling with. Then we went to the show. When we went to the actual show, we went in one car because we were trying to avoid traffic. So we all gotten one kumbi, me and him and his crew and everyone else.
Oh, I see where this is going.
And I later found out that he actually arranged that, but that's a story for another day. Exactly. So, went to the show, performed, and you like you said, I'm not much of a drinker. Well, things have changed, but like I'm still like. And they wanted to go out, and I'm that person. I want to go to the club and perform and go home.
That's it.
And they begged me, no, man, come on. Firstly, my photographer was like, no, come hang out. I'm like, no, man, you guys can go and hang out, but I want to go and sleep. Yeah. Then everyone's just coming up. And eventually he comes and says, no, man, stop being boring. I'm just like, yo, why would you say that to me? You don't even know me that well.
Hey, no,
don't be a bore, man, come out. And we went out that night.
Did you guys kiss that night?
We definitely kissed that night.
No, you didn't waste time.
It was definitely time. We're not wasting time. We didn't obviously we didn't have sex that night. Yeah. And I remember him saying, oh, I wasted my time. I could have picked up someone else. I was like, wow, this guy is allowed.
Trust him to say that.
Yeah, but we met on that Saturday, and the Sunday evening we were an official couple.
Wow.
We had decided. Yeah, we met on a Sunday night. We decided and we shook on it.
No, but at this time, because like you've been surrounded by people in the industry all your time, half your life. At this time, are you thinking, fuck, I can't be dating this guy? Because niggas in the industry are not loyal. Or it didn't matter because you got a connection.
No, we definitely had a solid connection. And I guess I've just always been trusting in relationships. Like I didn't even think of it that I just didn't think at the time we had both... Like at the time, we had just both gotten out of relationships. It just made sense at the time.
Made sense, yeah.
So yeah.
And he's the first industry guy you've dated.
Yeah, I can confirm that. Yeah. He is actually. Let's leave it at that. Yeah.
So at what point do you now realize, okay, shit, this relationship is becoming serious?
That same week.
Don't tell me that Monday.
That same Monday, I was like, what have I done?
So you guys aren't using a rubber?
No. We were doing the whole thing, but
So you didn't make him wait for 2 years?
No. Listen here. I didn't make him wait for 2 years because...
He was fully in.
He was like my boyfriend the Sunday night. We shook on it. We made rules for a relationship. We did the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, Monday, I remember I'm driving. My school was still in Newtown. Thinking, what if after 5 days, I don't like this guy?
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is a mess. What if I don't like this guy after 5 days?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a mess. This is bad. And he's always been a solid and nice guy in relationships for me, at least. I don't know about other people, but so he was like calling, checking on me. He was a proper boyfriend. I'm just like, oh my God. What is this? Yeah. But years later we had a baby, so we did well.
When did Cairo come along?
2015.
So how long have you guys been dating for?
We had been dating for 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So now when Cairo comes, because I remember when my baby mama got pregnant, she didn't want to have the baby. I'm like, dude, are you crazy? Like, this is a blessing.
Yeah.
Were you ready to have a kid at the time?
We discussed the baby. We had a discussion at Koi in Rosebank. I said, I want to have a baby. He's like, well, we've been together for this long. I don't want to have a baby with anyone else. Let's just do it. I said, okay, cool. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. So we were definitely we wanted it.
And then you worked on it that same night.
We worked on it a few times. We thought we were not succeeding. Until we had succeeded. Look at my dogs. Oh, my dogs hate me.
Hey, you got dogs.
Yeah. We had succeeded. We didn't know. We were very crushed when we first thought we hadn't made it, but we had.
At what point in time are your careers at this time? Like when Cairo comes, are you guys as big or on the way?
I think he was definitely bigger than me at the time. But I was relatively big because then my career was just sustaining itself. It was from my name we just kept the pace going.
So at that time,
but his growth was.
Is there an outside influence from other celebrities, media? What are people saying at that time?
About me and him?
Yeah.
Nothing. You know me. I've always kept to myself. I'm always in the house. I'm always away from the media. I don't have friends in the media. I've known you for years, but me and you will speak once or twice a year.
Yeah, true.
So I don't have a lot of even Pearl, being my friend, Pearl and I have been friends, I think, for 3 years. Yeah. And she's and now recently, Lerato and I have reconnected. But I don't have a lot of
apart from Pearl Tusi.
Yeah. And Lerato Khanyaka, I don't have a lot of friends in the industry. Obviously Oskido will tell me shit, but Oskido is a good person and he thinks everyone's a good person. So It was good. I didn't have stress about it. Yeah.
And at that time, are you guys going through every relationship has its
Yo,
up and
this
downs?
thing is going on forever. This like my career was cut short like this. But interviews about AKA are going on forever.
No.
I hope this is the last question.
No, this is the last
No,
question.
we were good. Like, honestly, I won't lie. I think we were just so good together. We made so much sense together. I think being so different made us click. Like, we are so different, but we just worked out. Like, we just made sense.
Yeah. No, the reason why I'm asking all these questions because people see you as this very strong woman.
I
know
am.
what I'm saying?
I'm a badass.
You are, but I mean, obviously, you have to tell your story, and people need to understand how you become that strong because it's not easy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm totally like now I'm a badass. Like I'm completely.
Where do you
strong.
get that from? Is it from your parents?
I have no idea where I got it from. I think it's from my mom. My mom is like hectic. My mom is an independent woman. For as long as I've known her, which just sounds weird.
Yeah.
She's been independent, working, shopping woman.
Yeah.
It's just like making her own way. But I feel like it's just like in my personality to just like try and figure things out on my own. Like Capricorns are just like trying to figure shit out on their own.
Yeah.
And also life is like complex, life is complicated. But
what do you mean? Your life has been perfect.
Definitely my life has been perfect, but like there's like things that you have to go through, like the loss of my father, but like that's just life. Like those are the things that happen to everyone. Like people experience loss, people experience heartbreak all the time. It's just like it's just about how you deal with it. And I realized that very early in my life, and I thought if I can cope well with everything that happens around me, I'll be fine, because it happens anyway. Happens anyway. I mean Double HP passed away today, and I thought if Kenan or Cairo died today,
it'd be devastating.
Listen, I'd be like completely devastated, but I feel like God gives you what you can handle. And that's just how life is.
I don't want to become morbid or anything like that, but speaking about WHP, I mean, there's rumors floating around that it's got to do with depression, stuff like that. Have you been depressed?
No.
Have you suffered depression?
No.
Wow, aren't you lucky?
No.
Yo.
No.
I went through it this year. Hey.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been depressed. This
what
year
does it feel like?
Yes, it's the worst, hey. It's the worst. It's horrible.
That is crazy.
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
So you're just alone in your thoughts, and it's just making things worse for yourself.
But it gets tough. But my saving grace was my son. So I didn't have time to be selfish. I had to think about my son. But I, like you, had never experienced depression before until this year. This year has been rough.
I don't wish it on anyone. I don't wish it on anyone. I don't wish it on myself. I don't wish it on anyone.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Let's get back into your business, savvy, because you've always been business inclined.
Yeah.
Where do you get that from?
I have no idea. I mean, I didn't grow up in a family that was. Both my parents are teachers, so I don't have that background of business. However, I've got one of the biggest influences in my life is Oskido, and Oskido is very business minded, and he's always pushed me in terms of studying something else and pushing a business. So he is the guy that has taught me a lot about business. But in terms of me committing to it, like I said, I think it's a personality thing, and I'm just lucky that I'm able to make things work. I'm very persistent. I'm very consistent. Yeah. And it has worked for me. And also, I was telling my team the other day that I am super lucky to just get people that are just like me. Whether it's my nanny, whether it's my assistant, whether it's my security, whether it's my photographer, I always get people that are just like me. I attract the same kind of people, my energies. So I'm very lucky to be surrounded by the right people.
So you've never met people that are just using you because you are DJ Zinhle?
I'm sure I have, but I think they fizzle out very easily. But I'm very lucky to be surrounded by just easy energies and people that are just like me, people that are easy about life, people that want this industry, our industry is
fucked up,
messed up. I mean, our industry is so messed up, man. People, and the thing is, people are not acting out because they are evil. They're acting out because they're desperate. You know what I mean? So that desperation is just making people do all kinds of crazy stuff, and that's why you get people that are getting used and all these things. But I've just been very lucky to just surround myself with the right people. My manager's been my brother for a long time.
Oh, is it your brother?
You know? I mean, it's his wife now for the last 5 years or 6.
Yeah.
But it continues to be the people that I can talk to, people that can ground me, people that can tell me to relax when I need to relax. So I'm very removed from the industry. I operate from it in the sense of influence and all the other stuff, but I'm very removed from the industry, and I'm able to just come home and be a mom and hang out with Zama. And
how's motherhood changed you as a person?
Motherhood is you become more conscious of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You become more aware of.
When I had my son, I was like, "What the fuck have I been doing
exactly.
with my life?"
Yeah, it's a restrictive thing that you do. It sort of like confines you to a certain, like, not behavior, but to a certain level of performance in your life. You know what I mean? Like in terms of, I watch Cairo closely all the time. Like Cairo could be eating a simple ice cream, but she will like. You can see that her whole life is made. Like she's just eating this ice cream, and she's like, and then the stuff that she appreciates and the stuff that she celebrates and the stuff that she wants from you, and also just knocking you out of yourself. Like, because sometimes we get selfish and we get absorbed in ourselves, like you were saying.
Comfort zone.
This morning she wanted me to wipe her bum, and I'm just like, I want to sleep. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to wipe no one's bum. Like, I just want to sleep. She's like, no, mommy, come now. So like you said earlier, like about being depressed, where you could be depressed, but like you don't have enough time to invest just in yourself. You have to think about someone else. That's how motherhood's changed me, in the sense that I've just become more sensitive to life, more sensitive to people, things, more appreciative of things, because Cairo appreciates life so much. For her,
like
everything
this house,
is amazing.
This is amazing house. Fucking hell. This
Thank
house
you.
By the way, we're recording live at Zinhle's house. Yo, this house is amazing. You know, people love cars and all these flashy things. I've got a thing for houses. They turn me on, and this house is amazing.
Thank you.
How much
it's a
is
long
this?
time. Wow.
Speaking about Cairo, would you let her get in the industry if she wants to be? Because already she's in the limelight. She's probably more famous than I am.
No, she's more famous than a lot of people, actually. I'm starting to think she's more famous than me, because sometimes we'd be walking and they're like, you did just, we saw Cairo. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So, Kina and I had that same discussion, and he was like, she definitely is already in the industry. And I'm like, no, she's not. She can't be in this industry. I don't want her to be in the industry. And if she is in the industry, I would like her to be in it the same way that I am, where you can still remove yourself from it.
It's going to be tough,
but
man,
it's tough,
with
because even
media.
with me, there's times when I'm just like fully absorbed, fully in the... is it okay? Someone's calling me. Pass me my phone. It's fine.
Well, who's calling you?
Keenan's calling me.
Oh, okay. Put him on loudspeaker there.
Wow, I'm not putting anyone's loudspeaker. Thank you, Zama.
Put him on loudspeaker
You're a
there.
bad person.
So we can hear what's going on.
You're a terrible person. Is this thing charging? Mike G, you're a terrible person. You didn't charge my phone.
Oh, I didn't charge.
Zama, please call Daddy with your phone and put this down there.
Yeah.
Make sure you didn't charge my phone. Wow.
Or we can call him with my phone. I don't even think I have Keenan's number.
No, he's changed his number 10 times in the last 2 months. Mike G.
I didn't charge it as keys. You're not going to put him on loudspeaker, Vel?
No.
That would have been nice, though.
No ways.
Is he on his way here, or what's going on?
No. He's going, I think, to dinner.
Oh, I see. So he's just checking in. How's co-parenting?
It's good.
Because every time I see my baby mama, we're always smashing. So it's like... we go back to...
Why are you smashing?
I don't know, man.
Yo, you guys are bad people. Yo, you must just raise the child. Stop being selfish.
It's one of those things, you know?
I'm not sure what's going on. I think we're going to call. Uten?
Do you want to say drop?
Oh.
I think volume telephone.
It's fine, I'll keep it. Is it charging there?
Do you want to try with my phone?
No, it's fine.
All right, cool.
Yeah, listen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So how was the co-parenting thing?
The co-parenting thing is going well.
But it's safe to say you guys are back together now.
No, we're not. We're just like we're getting along, and I think it's a strange concept for a lot of people.
It
Like
is.
to get
like
along.
I told you, I'm trying this whole co-parenting thing. It's
But
not
you
working.
just smash. You're just in familiar territory.
Yeah.
Just want to smash.
Listen, we're almost out of time, but I know you're busy with so many things. You got to book out, you got to watch. What's going on in your life right now?
Got a book out, Meeting Your Power.
What's that about?
And it's a motivational book. I just thought a lot of people hit me up like
looking for inspiration.
Looking for inspiration and looking for healing sometimes, like from heartbreak or loss or whatever. For some reason, I guess everyone knows why. For some reason, people think that I could help them with their heartbreak problems.
Yeah.
So
the reason why is because your brand is like a saint. I'm thinking to myself.
Yeah, it's a bad position to be in. Trust me.
Like if I was a rapper, and
It's
I
a
was
bad
trying to do
position to be in.
a diss track about you. Like, what do you say?
What do you say?
'Cause
Yeah.
you're perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's a bad position to be in. Trust
So
me.
much pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. So the book is a motivational book, mainly targeted at women. I just wanted to share the things that I've learned over the years, just coping with losing my father, coping with heartbreak, coping with a lot of things that I've had to deal with in the past few years, and realizing that everyone actually is going through the same things. You know, like you were saying, like everyone is going through the same things. The stuff that you've been going through, the stuff I'm going through. But I just thought, because I have a more influential voice, let me see if I can write something that can help help other people.
And how do you feel? Because you're so conservative because you're so famous, everyone has an opinion about your life. And sadly, it's in the public eye. People know things that you probably
that thing
wouldn't
for
want
me
them.
is so weird. Like, it's the weirdest thing how the smartest people get caught up in that thing. You know what I mean? Like, you look at someone and you think they are the smartest people in the world, but they still get caught up in other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Like, I'm one of the smartest people I know. I must get caught up in someone's opinion whom I've never met. It's not right. That thing is weird for me, because I'm just like, one, we all have our own issues in life.
Yeah.
So whether you're tweeting me or you are tweeting about me, it doesn't matter. End of the day is you have your own issues. Number two, I don't know you from a bar of soap. Like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you've achieved. I don't know what your values are. I don't even know if they're aligned to me for you to be able to judge me and judge what I'm doing.
Don't you get those tweets that like catch your feelings? You like,
Long time ago, but now you realize, well, you realize that this person that's trashing you has probably not even like tried to even dream about half the things that you've been able to do. You know what I mean? That's why I'm just like, how do the smartest people get caught up in this rubbish? Because you should have enough sense to realize that for you to have that much influence as a celebrity or as a public figure, surely you've achieved more than the average person or more than a lot of people, or you've achieved a lot for yourself based on the things that you wanted for yourself.
So why does it affect you so
Now,
much?
why should it affect you? What another person who has no idea what your dreams are, no idea where you come from, no idea what you dream.
I think it's because like when they see you on TV, read about you in magazines, watch podcasts like this, they feel like they know you.
Listen, the people that feel like they know me and they want to support me are kind people. They are kind to me. And I care about those people and I appreciate those people. The people that want to...
Trolls.
There are people that are just prophets of doom. Like, that's their role in life.
Yeah.
And it's not just me on social media that they come for. At home, they're the negative ones. At home, they're at work, they're the negative ones. It's not just with me. It's not about me. That's just who they are.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I just don't understand how people get caught up in that bullshit
mindset,
of not understanding that all these trolls are not trolling them because they're doing something wrong. It's just because
That's how they are.
the trolls are just trash. That's
Yeah.
just who they are. That's just their life. That's just their that's just who they are. Like,
Yeah,
it's got
you can't
nothing to
change
do
it.
with me.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, welcome to Podcast and Chill. My name is Mac G. Chilling here with DJ Zinhle. We're going to play a game now. It's called Smash or Pass. Are you ready for this?
Okay, sure. Please
So
don't make me smash local people. Oh my gosh.
We're doing local people.
Oh, I'm
local.
surpassing all of them.
So you gotta let me know. I'll show you a picture and let me know
Sure.
if you'd smash or pass this guy.
If there's a Kenyan picture there, you are really weak and predictable.
No. Here we go. Here's the first picture.
Lunga is 12 years old, so pass.
Really? You're gonna pass him?
12 years
Is
old.
this not your type? I thought this would be your type.
Why?
Like he's got the 6 packs. Good looking.
No.
You wouldn't?
Nah, I'm okay.
Even if he DM'd you.
No,
And you made him in Botswana.
Wow, no.
Okay, what about this one?
Who's that?
That's me.
You look so good. I love it. Bye.
So you'd smash?
No. No, I was like, hey, who's that? Looks good.
Okay, cool.
Did you honestly show me a picture of yourself?
Yeah, I wanted to know.
Listen, for me, Nasty C is as young as Cairo. Like, he's a baby for me. Like,
But do you know how many
is
sugar
he 21
mamas?
yet?
I don't know yet, eh?
Exactly. No one knows. I feel he's like
But do you know how
15.
many sugar mamas would smash Nasty C? I've spoken to a
Of
lot.
course.
And
But
you're not one
I'm
of
not,
those.
no, maybe it's because I have like Cairo and,
Yeah.
you know, I just feel like if I had a baby boy, Nasty C and that baby boy would be like the same age.
Wow. Okay, last one is new finance minister.
No.
You don't want the VBS money?
No, I'm okay. Wow. That was like, you went like totally off ramp. Like,
You look at Limpopo.
yeah, so you clearly think I like them young because you showed me all the young guys. No, you didn't give me a chance.
Listen, Zinhle, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been
Sure.
awesome as usual. Thank you for taking time out for
Cool.
to chat with me. And what I love about you is, like people that watch my podcast, I love people that are real, that haven't changed because of fame.
Yeah, you
And
totally
my-
made me do a podcast without any makeup on.
You know what I
made me.
mean? Yeah. You can say they did that.
You know, I know.
At your house.
At my house. It's okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So hopefully you do remain, no matter how big you get, you do remain humble, stay kind like you are. Are you planning on going overseas, doing anything like the female black coffee? Like till
No, we're definitely working on that. But I'm more also interested in the African continent. I feel like there's so much that we can do.
So much love in Africa.
Yeah, so much.
Because you know
love.
South Africa's
Yeah.
like the New York of.
You guys think so, but we don't know if that's like. I mean, it could be Nigeria. That's the New York.
No, I've been to Nigeria. Nigeria is just crazy, man. It's like Hillbro and steroids.
I don't know. Maybe you went to the wrong parts of Nigeria. I don't know. I haven't been to Nigeria, so I can't say anything. I would love to go to Nigeria, though.
Which African countries have you been to?
I've been to all the neighboring ones.
Yeah.
I think the weirdest one that I've been to is Algeria.
Oh, Algeria.
Yeah. I've
You were
been-
playing there?
Yeah.
They know you in Algeria.
They don't know me in Algeria. It was a cultural exchange.
Oh.
Funny enough, I went with Tira, Jub Jub, Kelly, and Rhythmic Elements.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
at the time. Yeah. So.
Wow, that's dope. Anywhere else you've been?
I've been, like I said, like neighboring countries. I've
You've been to Angola.
I've been to Angola.
Oof, the hottest chick I've ever seen in my life was from Angola.
Is it? Who is this?
I don't know. I went there with MTV and fuck, this girl was hot.
Is it? Yeah, I've been to Angola. I've been to, I haven't been to Tanzania. I would love to go to Tanzania because it's late there. A friend of mine's not from Tanzania, but she's got like a lot of following in Tanzania, Zari.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just making a lot of friends, like, artists from.
Oh, are you going to be,
countries.
because I know you're working on a new
I would
album
love
now.
to. Yeah.
So you're going to be collaborating with
Yes,
some. Oh,
yeah.
that's going to be dope. That's going to be fire. And we're still waiting for that song with you and AKA.
He owes me that song. I feel like I should do a song with AKA and just release the song and just say DJ Zinhle and not say featuring AKA. You know, like just fuck with people's minds. You can hear AKA's like voice, but no one is saying anything about him being on the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need to do one of those where he's on the song, but no one is saying anything. It's just, this is the new DJ Zinhle.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
Like, but AKA is on the, no, it's the new DJ Zinhle. End of story.
Festive season is here. Where can people check you out? Where you going to be? Like, I'm sure your calendar's crazy, man.
Yeah, the calendar is crazy, but oh my gosh. I'm doing a lot of Cape Town lately. Cape Town's been showing me love.
Have
but
you ever
like-
played in my hometown, Venda?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, they love you there.
All
innit?
the time, yeah.
You know, they don't even know me in my own hometown.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in Vienna recently for the what event was it? I was in Vienna recently though for an event. But yeah, like festive season, man, it's crazy going all over the place.
Do you get groupies like male DJs get groupies?
I don't think so, no.
No, you must.
No, I don't. Like,
have you seen yourself on
also,
stage?
No. And also, it's the weirdest thing how people think men DM me. Men do not DM me.
What?
I am telling you the truth. I am not lying to you. Like, I was talking to, who was I talking to? Fisters, a long time ago. And Fisters like, I'm sure your DMs are popping.
Yeah.
Guys, my DMs do not pop. Like, it's the weirdest thing. It's like inspirational things from girls or people looking for record a song or whatever. I honestly don't have DMs like men. Like, you know, I always hear girls saying, not that I want it, like, oh yeah, I met this guy on, oh man, I guess I met Kenan on, and I have a baby with him now. But like, I did the deed and he didn't do it. But like, I hear girls all the time, yeah, I met this guy he DM'd me. No one's ever DM'd me that I thought was like,
okay, I'll be the first. I'll be your first groupie.
Please DM me.
But you're too hard. I'll probably lost like a minute inside of you. You're too hot.
Wow, you are disgusting. Wow. Like, I didn't realize what you were saying until it was late because I didn't even think you'd say that. Like, wow.
I'm being honest.
Wow.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Podcast and Chill. My name is Mag G. Do subscribe, comment, and like Zinhle is doing so many things. You're still selling watches, isn't it? Mm-hmm. What else are you doing? You got the book thing. You're working on the album.
Out. I'm working on the album. We're also going to release a journal with the book.
Yeah.
And like Era by DJ Zinhle, which is the watches, is still going on. Fuse Academy is around, but we're gonna hand it over to a bigger institution.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's money. Ching ching. Instagram.
These houses are not gonna build themselves.
And you can see this house. I wish I could take people on a tour. Like, this house is amazing. I'm so in love.
Thank you.
If I'm around the corner now that I've been here, I can come. Ne?
Yeah, you can sleep. No way. I'm trying to think. Outside somewhere.
In the garage.
With the outside, yeah. Even the dogs will be inside, but you'll be outside.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. So yeah, what's your handles? Not that you need any more followers. How many followers you got?
I do need followers. On Twitter, I need followers.
How many followers you got on Twitter?
I'm the most followed DJ in Africa.
You fucking kidding me?
I'm serious.
More than Black Coffee?
More than Black Coffee.
You lying.
I'm serious. You wanna check?
What?
I check it all the time. That's one thing I know for sure. On Twitter, I'm killing Natty.
Natty must be fuming.
No, he's okay. I don't think he even pays attention. I know that I'm ahead of him by, I think, 11,000 followers.
Are you a million?
So he's on 2.3 million followers right now. I'm on 2.4.
How the fuck do you get 2.4 million?
Because I'm just famous, man.
Jeez, dude. That's more followers than some radio stations have listeners.
Exactly.
Wow, that's amazing.
Podcast and Chill. Mag G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.